Hi, welcome to Harmonies. My name is Denise Hurley, and Harmonies is a show that I host that highlights or showcases actually local musicians or national musicians. Today I'm welcoming Dave Fitzgibbons from the Rafters to my show. So, hi, Dave.
Hello, Denise.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. This is great. Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you.
All right. So the reason I asked Dave to come on the show today for a couple of reasons, I guess. Dave has been a good friend of mine for many, many years, and he and his wife Mickey have played at a lot of local venues in the area, and their music is fabulous. And they are going to be performing at the Wachusett Music Series on March 21st. So I thought it would be a good idea just to have him come in with me and we could talk about the show. Also talk about this new CD release, Gather, right?
Yes.
Talk about that, how that came about, the new music they have. So Dave, could you tell me a little bit, first of all, tell me about the Rafters.
Yeah, so the Rafters are myself and my wife, Mickey. We started playing, a while ago.
A while ago, yes.
A while ago, probably 15 years ago now. Our first show was in Lowell, Mass, at a little coffee house called Life Alive Cafe, where Mickey was actually going to do it on her own. Mm-hmm. And somehow I weaseled my way into the gig. Uh-huh. Played some guitar behind her, and 15 years later.
Wow, you're still playing music, yeah. Beautiful music.
Yeah, we have right now we have 3 studio CDs, 1 live CD. Actually, that's 4 studio CDs now, and 1 live CD, which we did at the Folk Festival, Wachusett Folk Festival.
Wachusett. Yeah.
Right here in Lancaster, or over there in Lancaster. I guess we're in Sterling.
Yeah, we're in Sterling. Yeah, over at Lancaster.
Where are we today? But yeah, so.
And you got to play with Amy Ray of the Indigo Girls at that festival.
That was a dream come true. Amy Ray, as most folks know, is one half of the Indigo Girls, and at that show, Denise, Amy Ray came up to me and said, "You're the heart and soul." I don't know what she meant by it, but I'm never gonna let.
You never told me that. That's awesome.
That was coming off the stage when we were playing together. So that was quite a. Maybe she was saying it to the person behind me. I'm taking it though. Okay.
I'm sure she meant it for you.
But she, it was awesome because, of course, Mickey is a huge fan. We've seen the Indigo Girls probably now, probably combined 80 or 90 times. Mm-hmm. And there was a moment before the show started where Amy was backstage, was in the church at
the first church in Lancaster. Yeah.
And there was a nice room, and Amy was back there kind of getting ready and starting to sing a little. And Mickey got to go backstage with her, and they were singing a song together. And I could hear it through the door, and I said, "So I want to go in there."
Right.
But I didn't mess it up. I didn't break that. I just listened through the door, and it was amazing. Yeah, so that was a great honor to play with Amy Ray, and
absolutely
kind of a life dream. Yeah,
nice.
It was awesome.
Nice.
'Cause I've been walking in the shadows, and I wander far from home. I see you standing in the doorway, shining bright on the melting snow. I'm coming home, back home. I'm coming home, back home. I've been talking with my demons, and they agree that we must part. So my angels have returned me to the one who owns my heart. I'm coming home, back home. I'm coming home, back home. Are welling, give me a moment, and these tears are bittersweet. And as you ready yourself for flying, always know right here I'll be. I'm coming home, back home. I'm coming home, back home, back home, back home.
So now we have another show coming up at Wachusett Music at the Harvard UU Church in March. Now, the music that you're going to play, this was a project that you started, I think you told me about a year ago.
Yes.
Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yes,
Okay.
I can. So, I come up with a lot of ideas. I always have ideas, and I never have anyone there to actually kick me to do them all.
Okay.
Until I was drinking scotch one night with my good friend Gail Picard, who is good at pushing things along, and she said, okay, well, this is a great idea, now we're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what the idea was I said, it would be great. We often, as musicians or even friends, right? Say, we should do this together.
Right.
We should have dinner together. We should get together. We should write some music together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the idea was, well, we're all busy. So what if we all wrote one song, each of us individually, so myself, Mickey, Gail, and then wrote one song together.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 songs, we'll write them, we'll record them, then we'll have a show, and then that'll be that.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of nice box around it, and so
Right.
it wasn't. And that's what we did, and it was nice. It took a lot longer just because of life. That's why I'm sitting here alone today.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey, of course, would be here, but we had dental and doctor appointments for the kids, so she's running around doing that, and Gail is working. But so I'm representing the group here.
Right.
And yeah, so we did. We each wrote a song and came together, and then we had one song that we wrote together. Once we were done with that, we did the recording. And then we looked for the perfect place to do a show, and it was with Wachusett Music.
Well, thank you.
On March 21st.
Right.
So we're going to release the CD. We have a 4-song CD, so it's all 4 songs.
And the name of it?
The name of the CD is called Gather.
Okay.
It's called Rafters. The Rafters with G.S. Picard. And the name of the CD is Gather. So at the show, we're going to do, Gail will do a set of her own music.
Mm-hmm.
The Rafters will do a set of our music. And then we're going to come together and play the 4 songs of the CD, and then have a fun last set for everyone. So it's going to be awesome. We got a lot of great musicians coming to play with us, and should be really cool.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Can you talk a little bit about the songs?
So for the song that I wrote, which I played here today,
Yes.
a song called Old Friends, I had this really amazing moment. There's been a few amazing musical moments in my life. One, of course, was the Amy Ray moment.
Right.
One was meeting Mickey. That was at a show. I was playing and we met. And one was we're playing at Bailey's in Townsend.
Okay.
And a good friend of ours, Sharon, walked in. Sharon was Marty Nestor, a good friend of ours, lifelong partner. She walked in. Marty had passed 2 years previous with a guitar in her hand. And so we're playing, and maybe Sharon's going to come up and jam with us. I don't know.
Yep.
I didn't know she played. And at the break, she came up to me and said, Marty wanted you to have this guitar, his acoustic guitar, which was a beautiful guitar. And it was just amazing, to think that someone willed me anything was kind of amazing.
Wow.
And then I think a good friend of mine had done that. And he wanted the guitar to continue to make music, and that's what it will be doing at the show. I hope it will be ready to bring it out for that show. Okay. So, but when I wrote Old Friends, I got the guitar. It took me about 3 or 4 weeks just to even open the case, because it was it was an emotional thing, and opened the case, and I sat with the guitar, and I was like, whoa. I don't want the first song I play on Marty's guitar to be something that's, not cool.
Right.
This Marty's looking at me. What the hell did you play that song for, right? So I sat there, and then this song, Old Friends, came out within probably an hour. And that was the first thing I played on it. I wrote it, and so, yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's how that happened. This one's a song I wrote for my good friend Marty Nestor, a song called Old Friends. First night on the cobblestones, one guitar, one microphone. Tonight, under his golden glow, I can't believe how fast 20 years can go. Old friends, we rockin', old friends, we roll. Old friends, we talk, 'cause we got heart and soul. Old friends. We are wood and we are steel, broken strings we've been hurt and healed. We know the old and we know the new, dents and scratches that make us who we are. Old friends, we rock. Old friends, we roll. Old friends, we talk, 'cause we got heart and soul. Old friends. And I can hear you in every note I sing, and I can feel you through these guitar strings. And when I see you at those rock and roll gates, one guitar and microphone, and we'll celebrate. Old friends, we rock, and old friends, we roll, and old friends, we talk, 'cause we got heart and soul. And old friends, we laugh. Old friends, we cry. Old friends got a spirit that'll never die. Yeah. Old friends. Old friends. The second song that I was playing today was a song called Coming Home. That was the group song that we all did together. I had the beginnings of the song and then put it out to Mickey and Gail, and they we each wrote our own verse. So I wrote the first verse, they wrote the second, Gail wrote the second, Mickey wrote the third, and then we came together for the choruses. So I played it today. I did not do it justice. With they sound amazing on it.
With the harmonies,
yeah,
and yes.
But we'll be doing that at the show as well. Yeah,
great.
So
it's a great way to collaborate with other people like that. It just makes it very interesting because I would think everybody comes to it at different angles.
Yes, in fact, the verses are. If you put the verses in front of me without me knowing, if Gail wrote it or Mickey, I could see the personalities of each person, within their own verse.
Okay.
So it was pretty cool, actually. The third song that I'm playing here today is a song, Gone Goodbye. No, not Gone Goodbye. It was Slow Motion Goodbye.
Slow Motion Goodbye.
That's right. Which was another co-write that I did with my brother. He just sent me words.
Okay.
He was going through some things, and I wrote some words, and I had some music, and we just went back and forth on text. I wrote the music part of it, but between his words and my words, we came up with the song "Slow Motion Goodbye."
Okay. Is he a musician?
He's not a musician.
Okay, so
No.
just had some thoughts.
Yeah, he lives in San Francisco. I don't talk to him all that often, but he called out of the blue. We're talking and about your normal, how are the kids?
Right.
And then he slipped in, and by the way, I'm heading to divorce. And I said, what? And he said, no, don't worry about it. It's been a slow motion goodbye. I said, okay, hold on. What did you just say?
Yeah.
He said, it's been a slow motion goodbye. I said, okay, I care about your story, but I need to put the phone down. I'm going to go write this song.
Yeah.
So I wrote the beginnings of it, and then we kind of collaborated on the lyrics.
Great way for that to happen.
Yeah.
And now, has he heard it?
Yeah, he hasn't heard the final bit yet.
Okay.
So if he tunes into this on the web sometime.
Yeah, there you go. You could have him do that.
Yeah. Put a lot of reverb on my voice. But yeah. So. All right. Here's a song that was a co-write with my brother from San Francisco about having a hard time saying goodbye. We slowly wake in the sunrise shade of the breaking dawn of a brand new day. I need the sun, her golden rays, to warm us now, to melt this haze. Slow motion goodbye. Slow motion goodbye. We tried. It's hard to face how the details fade of what once was clear is now blurred and grayed. And I'm treading here in all the plans we made for you and I, and the grand parade. Slow motion goodbye. Slow motion goodbye. We tried. goes. Will I break free from tomorrow's hold? Slow motion goodbye. Slow motion goodbye. We tried. We made it through the summer, we stumbled in the fall, froze up in the winter and spring. We made the call of a slow motion goodbye. Slow motion goodbye. We tried, we tried.
Anything else you want to talk about in terms of your career or the music that, I mean, you guys you and Mickey harmonize so incredibly well, and Mickey's a songwriter too, and she comes up with a lot of things, different songs, different topics, but so actually I guess going forward, I mean, is there any thoughts you have on music?
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, Mickey writes probably the majority of our songs. You know, if we do, like on our CDs, it's probably 80%, you know, Mickey's songs and 20% mine, something like that.
Right.
You know, we work, when we practice, we work through the harmonies, you know, through the practices, and then we try to play the songs as much as we can live before, you know, going to record them.
Right.
So we find that playing them in front of people, you become inspired in different ways, right? And you sing a line a different way that you would have never sung maybe in the kitchen together, right? So we try to do that. And to that, we have our next set of songs that we'll be recording this year that we've been playing for a while now. So we really feel great about these next group of songs, you know. That
and these are different from the ones you sang today. These are all new songs.
All new songs. So probably Slow Motion Goodbye will be on this.
Okay.
And then there's a variety of other ones. But
nice. Okay.
yeah, we're struggling. So if any musicians are out there, text me with some insight. We're struggling to figure out, you know, do you still record a full CD?
Yeah.
Do you record a single and make it great and just do the Spotify thing? Do you record an EP of 4 or 5 songs? Right.
Right.
What is the right way to do it these days? You know, I see a lot of, you know, big bands that are just doing single. They put them on an EP. Sometimes they do a CD, sometimes they don't. I mean, physical CDs seem like kind of a dying format. So what do you do?
So how do you get your music out there? Yes.
So what do you think?
What
if you had an artist come to you with an EP versus a full length versus a Spotify playlist, I mean, does it matter these days? I don't know.
Yeah, the CD piece is hard because when I, as a promoter, I'd rather get something online so I can click a link on and go to your website and listen to that music there, or a YouTube video, or, you know, something like that. I do listen to CDs, but not as much as I used to, and I think musicians are getting away from that more and using other technology to get their music out. But I have to say, you know, it's a tough choice because you also want to hear that live music too, and that's my biggest thing is, you know, I would like more people to go out to the coffee houses, to the music series, to listen to live music. And then, that's a better way to hear the music. I mean, obviously you want product, that's important too. So I would say any way you can get it out there. Even an EP would be great because you're giving a sampling of what you have and you say, okay, this is my music. Come on out to the live show and you can hear a lot more of what I have. But you definitely want to have the product there as well. And I think videos on YouTube, online, are a good way to get your message out. And Spotify or any of those platforms. So like I said, I think it's a little bit of everything.
Yep.
But I know it's tough. You and I have talked about this a lot, and it's really a tough call to figure out what to do to get that music out there.
I have this kind of fear of ordering 100 CDs and having them, become coasters at my house.
Right.
Because I don't buy CDs. I buy my friends' CDs. If they have a CD, I'll support, a friend or something. But if any act that I like, I haven't bought a CD in years.
So what do?
We do Spotify, of course. We do those formats.
Okay.
I guess where it comes for us is when you're at the show,
you want to have products.
People want to have products. So maybe it's T-shirts now. We've done T-shirts before, but maybe that's what it becomes. But I don't think it's CDs any longer.
No. So maybe just a download on your website. That's something you promote at your show. Hey, you like the music, go to our website. Get a free download, or if you like this, then you pay whatever people charge for downloads these days, and they can put it onto their iPods or whatever. I think maybe that's the future of music, and then just really talk about live shows. Come out and see people at the venues, support live music, and then again, people have their iPods. Like the kids nowadays, that's all they do. They don't know what CDs
it's all
are.
the phones.
It's all on their phones, and they don't know what CDs are. They don't use them anymore. So maybe that is the future.
My car doesn't even have a CD player in it.
Yeah, I heard that was happening. New cars don't have CDs.
No,
they have Bluetooth or whatever that is. Yeah.
Bluetooth.
I'm feeling ancient. But anyhow. But anyhow, my suggestion would be for people to come out and hear the Rafters and Gail Picard on March 21st at the Harvard UU Church, which is in Harvard, Mass. You can, check out whatchusitmusic.net for .net for to buy tickets, more information about the series. Your website
is theraftersmusic.com.
Okay.
And I think Gail's is jesspicard.com. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're all on Facebook.
Yep. Check out Facebook.
Yeah.
And their show is kids friendly, big time. Any kid under 16 can come in free. So they really want families to come out to the show because it's a great family show. And and it will be a lot of fun. It starts at 7. So we would love to have everybody come on out to see the show.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, just looking forward to it. It's going to be a highlight of our year. So I know we're putting a lot of effort into this show with the different people playing with us. So this is the one to come to if you're going to come to any of them.
Exactly.
Yes. So thanks. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome, Dave. Thanks for coming on. Okay. And thanks for listening in. This is Denise Hurley, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Slow motion, goodbye. Slow motion, goodbye. We tried.